Okay, so let's just get right into it. We really need to talk about your job, because I think there's a good chance you're ignoring the single biggest investor in your entire life. Seriously, we're about to look at a totally different way of seeing your 9 to 5. It's not just a grind, it's your strategic partner, and it's practically designed to make you wealthy if you know how to use it. And this quote right here, it just nails the whole idea. Think about it. Every couple of weeks, thousands of dollars just appear in your bank account. The normal thing to do is treat that like an ATM, right? A simple machine you get cash from. But what if you started thinking of your employer as a venture capital firm, and you're at the startup they're trying to fund? And this just breaks it down perfectly. On the one side, you've got that passive ATM mindset. You show up, you get your cash, you go home. But on the other side, that's the strategic VC mindset. You see a capital partner, you see an investment term sheet, and you see a source of funding for what you really want to do. Just making that one simple switch in your head changes the entire. So let's pull back the curtain on your job's secret identity. We're going to go from seeing a simple paycheck to really understanding your employer as a capital partner. I love how this is phrased. From now on, think of yourself as you incorporated. Your paycheck isn't just money for rent and coffee. It is seed funding. It's the capital that you need to go out and buy income-producing assets, whether that's stocks, real estate, or just the financial runway you need to build a business. Your job is the investor that gives you that critical first check. So how does this capital partner actually invest in you? Well, we're going to start looking at your benefits package as an investment term sheet, a document that's just full of these obvious wins that, honestly, most people are completely ignoring. All right, first up, the most ridiculously blatant example of free money out there, the 401k match. Your company is literally offering to give you money just for saving your own. It's the simplest and maybe the most powerful term on the entire sheet. Just let that number sink in for a second. A 100% guaranteed return, instantly. No hedge fund manager on the entire planet can promise you that. And yet, if you look at the data, about a third of employees don't even contribute enough to get the full match. They are literally turning down free money with a return you can't get anywhere else. It's wild. Next up is the Health Savings Account, or HSA. Now, most people look at this and think, oh, that's just a checking account for when I go to the doctor. You know what that's like? That's like using a Ferrari to drive to the mailbox. This thing is actually one of the most powerful wealth-building tools you can get your hands on. So what makes it so powerful? It's this beautiful thing called the triple tax advantage. Money goes in tax-free, it grows tax-free, and it comes out tax-free for medical expenses. Now here's the pro move. You max it out, you invest the funds inside it, and you pay for your current medical bills with your own cash. You let that account just compound for decades. What you've just done is create a stealth, completely tax-free retirement. And we can't forget about education reimbursement. This isn't just some nice little perk, it is a non-repayable grant. Your company is offering to pay for you to get new skills, and here's the key. Those skills are portable. You can take that certification that they paid for and leverage it for higher-paying jobs somewhere else. It's an investment in you that you own forever. Okay, let's make this super concrete. Check out this example for someone making, say, $80,000 a year. The capital just sitting on the table is huge. A 6% 401k match, that's $4,800. Add in a typical HSA contribution from the company, an education benefit, maybe a wellness stipend. All of a sudden, you're looking at almost $10,000 in additional capital that's available to you every single year. The question is, are you claiming all of it? And that 10 grand a year? Here's the real gut punch. This is the long-term cost of just ignoring that term sheet. If you invest that money over a 30-year career with just average market returns, it adds up to almost $1 million. Think about that. $1 million in lost wealth, all because you didn't log into the benefits portal and check a few boxes. Okay, now we're gonna go even deeper. Beyond your pay stub, beyond the benefits portal, there's what we call the shadow portfolio. All the hidden value you can extract from your company's resources that isn't just cash. So this is what we mean by strategic resource extraction. First, you leverage company-paid software. You master tools that would cost you thousands of dollars as an individual. Second, you build your professional network on the company's dime at conferences and events. And third, and this is a big one, you use the inevitable downtime, what we'll call time arbitrage, to learn, to research investments, to plan your next move. You are literally being paid to get smarter and plan your future. But honestly, the real paycheck, the deepest value you get from your job, isn't even money. It's these three things: credibility, stability, and optionality. Credibility is that institutional backing that helps you get a mortgage for a house. Stability is the predictable income that gives you a safety net so you can take smart, calculated risks. And optionality? That's the freedom to make choices, and it's bought with every single dollar you successfully invest. So, how do we actually put all this stuff together? Well, that brings us to the final piece, the 10-year escape plan. This is the roadmap to go from being a full-time employee to a full-time investor. So here's what that path could look like. In year 1, you're just building your infrastructure. You're maxing out every single match, every single benefit. By year 3, if you've probably gotten a raise or two, but you've kept your lifestyle flat, which creates a huge savings gap. By year 5, you use that capital you've saved up, plus your job's credibility, to buy your first real asset, like a rental property. And by year 10, the whole system is working for you, and your net worth really starts to take off and compound. And all of this leads to the ultimate goal, escape velocity. This is that magical moment where your assets are officially working harder than you are. The growth from your investments is more than what you're contributing from your salary. And at this point, your job is no longer a necessity. It becomes a strategic choice. So the question to leave you with is pretty simple. Are you strategically using your job as the powerful investment vehicle it can be? Or are you just serving it, leaving all that potential just sitting on the table? And the answer to that question really determines your whole exit strategy, because the path to financial freedom isn't about rage quitting on a bad Tuesday. It's about a disciplined, strategic extraction of value. You build quietly, you build consistently, and you make your move when the numbers, not your emotions, tell you that you've already won at the game.